We live in an era where nothing is what it seems. Dark truths are unveiling, but we are going from dark to light. We are awakening. I want to help you to stay positive. Keep your vibration high by using your own inner strength. You can be your radiant self. Use the light and love which you already possess. With 10 days of lightness, I want to inspire you to connect with each other just by being. Feed the positive timeline by spreading light in your own neighborhoods. No words needed, just be still. Take a candle, go outside and connect. everything is working all right. Please let me know if you can hear me. And I'll check it for myself, but there's a delay in there. So please let me know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me? I was so happy with my new microphone. And this is still working. Yes, it's still working. It's working. Yes. Right. Yes, it's working. You can hear me. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put Monique next to me. Why is the video not starting? Wait, what's this? Solo. It's solo. I see what now. It's hi, Monique.
Hi, Ava.
Oh.
So good evening, honey. Yeah. Are you okay?
No, I want a carefree life, a carefree living.
Yeah, I understand.
That's your business, carefree living. And you're helping me as well.
Yeah, but thank you very much for inviting me to be part of this 10 days of lightness.
Yes.
So let me just first start to light something.
Yes, I'll join you. Oh, you've got the matches? Yes.
Don't burn. Yeah, I got a match. Yeah, so here I have one thing. I have already 3 are already on.
The power of 3 or not?
The power of 3. And I also have burning some incense as well. Look, I chose the goddess.
Which
I thought that's very appropriate for tonight, isn't it?
Yes, we are goddesses.
We are, so never forget that.
Have you have you always think of yourself like a goddess?
Oh no, not at all. Oh no, not at all. No, I blamed myself for so many things and had regrets for so many stupid things I did in my life. But anyway,
goddesses make stupid mistakes as well.
Yes, but it took a while to accept myself as being a divine spirit in a human body. Wow, this is what we are. So it took a long time for me to accept that.
Monique, before we go further in and diving into your life, and we are going to welcome the guests. Sorry for the start with I've got this brand new microphone. I was really glad with it, but then suddenly something went wrong. So if you're watching, please light a candle as well. 10 Days of Lightness is all about sharing your light, that it's safe to share your light, to speak up and to show people that you care. And you can do that in your own neighborhood or in the village where you live. Make a circle with some people. Maybe in the snow. Are you waiting for snow as well, Monique, in Prague?
Yes, we have snow. We have a lot of
snow.
Yeah, we already had some snow, but today it was really heavy snowing. Yeah.
I'll put some snow here. I love the snow.
Yeah, let it snow. Let it snow.
In the Netherlands it's code red already. Code red. We can't go outside. We should go because we had the curfew already.
I read something about these. Or is it like these fights, these snowball fights?
Yeah.
That you can only do that with one friend.
Or your own household, yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
That's the most funny statements going around now. If somebody falls, then you have first put on your
mask.
Mask and all the funny things. So, but back to Monique. Monique, you are my dear friend, and you work with me together. We know each other for 10 years already. It's our celebration as well. Miss Natural Lifestyle 10 years, but Monique Appels and Eva van Zeeland 10 years. And
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
We're going to celebrate that. Not tonight, but at another time.
Yeah, we will find a time. Yeah.
And you came back in my life last year. We both worked at Independent Press, the Netherlands. We both were doing some journalist work. We never thought we were going to do that. And you are, also career changing. in your life, because you first started out with the dog business.
Yes, I was in the dog business for many, many years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
female Martin Kraus for the Dutch course. Yeah, you were.
Oh gosh. Well, as long as you don't, as long as you don't say Cesar Milan, because I was when he was still on television. Somebody said to me, "Oh, you were the dog whisperer,"
Ah,
which is like, no, I'm not. No, no. I used to work with entrepreneurs, actually, entrepreneurs in the dog business.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, dogs are still a big part of my life, although I have a different lifestyle now, so I don't own my own dog, but they will never get out of my life.
No. And what can we learn from dogs? Because dogs are always happy, aren't they?
Yeah, and because they're always in the present moment, they are, so to speak, uh, below thought. It's like
Below thought.
we can be, yes, that's we're like, because they don't think the way that we think. So we call that they are below thought. And if we are meditating, or if we are still, if we are yeah, practicing mindfulness, you can say we are above thought. So
Mhm.
it's higher than thought. And dogs are always below thought. They're always in the present moment.
Yeah.
That's
Happy
actually
to see you and
always, yeah.
yeah.
It's like all animals, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so so
They know
that's
how
why
to live carefree.
they do, yes. And I believe that everybody deserves a carefree life. I think that a lot of people, especially now, uh, a lot of people are worrying about what's going to happen in the future, and worrying is actually makes no sense, because it's always in the future. And life unfolds now.
Yeah.
Life doesn't unfold in the future. So that's why I see so much suffering around me, with people just thinking about what might happen.
Mhm.
And you don't know what might happen. We
No.
might think we know because of this and this and this, but we just don't know.
Yeah.
I saw this lovely quote that says that if somebody would ask you in 2015, well, how does your life look like in 5 years? We would all have the wrong answer,
Yeah.
because
We never could have
we
guessed.
never could have imagined what would happen. So that's why I say that, yeah, don't worry, because there's worry actually just only takes
Yeah.
away the joy of the moment.
But you
Because when
are
you
about
worry,
planning your life. You are
yeah,
about
that's something else than worrying. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, like,
No, that's true.
because for instance, all these measures that have been taken, especially now, for instance, like these children that will be tested in school and stuff, and I know you have children, there's
You
nothing
don't.
to worry about. I
Yeah.
mean, like, this is what is at the moment, and then you can decide for yourself, so how am I going to deal with it? That's it. When
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
unfolds in the moment, or you can ahead deal with it. But that's something else than worrying, because worrying is also a very low frequency.
Yes.
And I think we should think about that as well, because it is in a frequency of fear and anxiety and guilt and blame and all that stuff. So
Mhm.
you just don't want to go there.
Yeah. And how do you do that, Monique? What's your secret for staying in your high vibe, energetic state of being?
Yes, well, I meditate a lot.
What's a lot?
And
3 times
yeah,
a day?
I try three
Once?
times, but
Yeah.
now it doesn't. Not all the time. It works all the time. But I yeah, I meditate a lot, especially when things get a little bit rough, because of course I'm a human being. So sometimes I also get overwhelmed. If I'm a little bit too much on Facebook, I get overwhelmed, and I'm
And
like,
you were
oh my,
gone from Facebook for a long time.
yeah, I was, yeah, I
Yeah.
was.
How was
So
that? Your Facebook less lows Facebook.
less life, Facebook less life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, and I'm still cheating myself, and I'm still having these limited beliefs that I need Facebook which is totally stupid because we don't need. So this is what I'm saying. So don't be too hard on yourself as well, because you have thoughts, and sometimes you can have a little bit like depressive thoughts and stuff. But the main thing is that because if you talking about worrying, it's very disempowering. So what I teach people is to get their own power back, and to realize that you can shift your thoughts and emotions.
Yes.
So the moment you get overwhelmed, like sometimes I do as well, right? So then I realize that I can instantly change my own state of being and change my emotions, and I can just I can shift them into empowering.
And can you give an example then? Something recently that maybe
I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, it's a very. Thank you for asking, because this is about. I need to go to the Netherlands in June. I live abroad. You just mentioned that I live in Prague, the capital of Czech Republic, and I need to go back to the Netherlands in June because I have a business appointment there. And so I have been thinking about that. So it's like, okay, so what to do? So what to do if I just thought about the scenarios that could take place, which is something else than worrying, because what could happen? We don't know. So there are some scenarios, and I just looked at these scenarios one by one, and then decided, okay, so what's the worst thing that can happen, and how will I react on that? Because I always have a choice. We always have a choice. Some people just like to say we don't have a choice. That means that they are actually playing the victim role. So you have a choice. So I just thought to myself, okay, so this is when I don't go. If I have to take like these mandatory vaccination, I'm not living. So, and then I don't need to worry because I have thought out these scenarios in my head, and now it's done, and then it's done. And so there's no worrying because you take care of it. You always take care of things in the now moment. You take care of it. You have thought about it, and now it's done.
Yeah. Nice that you're watching, Esther. Somebody's saying good evening. So nice that you're watching.
Esther, hi.
And if you've got some questions for us, please let us know.
Danilo is also famous.
He's my
famous watcher.
biggest fan.
Biggest fan.
And in the right-hand corner, everybody must watch point there. There is a little candle as well. That's my own emoticon I made. And if you click it, you can subscribe to my channel. And that's my virtual light. And you can also put that on the chat. And that's my own emoticons, like the fortune cookie I have, and the lotus, and the tarot card. Maybe I'll pull you a card, Monique. Do you like that?
Yeah, sure.
And which one are the goddess cards? Maybe the goddess.
Sure.
Yeah, because
different cards. Yeah, you actually gave me. I should show that to the people. This is a present I got from Eva.
But it's that whisperings from nature.
Yes, whisperings from nature. But yes, you can draw me a card. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
for when you're going back to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But you need to know.
Let's see how that works out. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you can only control your own thoughts, and you manage that. You are good at that, doing that. I think.
Yes. And most of the time, I mean, like you as well as me. We both love the 80-20 rule, and so in 80% of the cases, I manage. So what is this? Tell me.
Segment, be strong. You see this beautiful woman in the how do you say it? A throne? How do you say a chair like that?
Oh, a throne.
A throne. Yeah, with the lions, and you're stronger than you think. And your strength make sure the outcome will be good. That's the saying, and I can look in the book. So that's positive. So your trip to the Netherlands will be okay. no worry about that. I just saw a post on Facebook today. There was this single woman with 2 little kids, and she moved to Ibiza just recently, and she thought, maybe we must go testing, and but she was positive, and she's now on Ibiza with her 2 kids, right on time. Don't underestimate yourself. It says. I think you sometimes underestimate yourself.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Why do you do that? Is that maybe what your parents taught you, or maybe
Definitely, there's definitely some trauma there. Yeah, my father. I was never good enough for my dad. Never. I never. Well, I never married the right guy. I never married the first place, but I mean, like, and I never got the children he liked me to have, and I was never, in his eyes, I never had like the proper education. I never had a proper job. At one time, I worked for Deloitte accountants in my former life when I wasn't self-employed. And that was right before he died. And then his friend said to me, he said, "Oh, your dad was so happy that you were at Deloitte." Oh. And then, a few months after he died, I just quit, and I was never back into so I did a lot to please my dad. So there. So probably that's, well, for sure, that's the trauma there. Yeah. But you remind me of that, which is very good. So then every time you say that, I know. And I'm like, I'm actually, I am a goddess, and I'm fucking good at what I do. So
yes, you are, and I'm really proud of you, Monique, and happy that you are in my life as well.
Oh my gosh, sweet.
Okay, and the worst, don't complain and don't lose yourself in negative thinking. No, I don't think you do that.
No, that's done deal.
And a tip: do something about weight training to make your body stronger. Is that something you would love to do?
No, well, sure. I need to. I mean, like, I feel now in Prague, because it's now not everything is flat. It's like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not good. It's not good. It could be better.
You can buy some elastic, like some Dyna bands.
I hate all that stuff.
I hate that.
I hate all that stuff. I don't.
Maybe it's like me to the roll.
You remember that you had this Miss Natural summer tour in 2013.
Yeah.
You were at my place at that moment, and I was at my best then, because I had a personal trainer that cost me like €100 an hour. So I was really motivated, not only because of the money, of course.
Even in your hometown, the personal trainer. How much travel time you need to go there?
Yeah, I needed to go to. It was like a little bit south of Amsterdam, Appels, which was like 30 minutes drive, and I had the smallest car, because it was this trainer. He trained celebrities and stuff, so they all had like huge cars, and I had a very small car. You thought of, if I want to do it, I want to do it with the best, and then I get the results. This is me. This is me. This is the same as with stuff. I'm a very minimalistic person, but I love nice things. So if I love surround myself with nice things. So that was, so I went to this celebrity.
And how long did you achieve to maintain that ideal state of?
I don't remember, to be honest, but I learned a lot about food, and of course you told me a lot about food as well. I mean, like, I remember that I had migraines, and you told me maybe you should stop eating sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my doctor never told me that, and I did, and I never had any migraines after that. So
really good. And what I found it really funny that time, that you gave your dogs raw food. Your dogs were on raw food, and you yourself, you didn't think about your lifestyle quite.
No, it was terrible. I was just working too hard, and I was nearly getting into it into a burnout. I was nearly getting bankrupt, and that was a very bad time. And I just had like junk food like 3 times a week or something. But my dogs ate the best food there was, and I know a lot about food, because if you can feed a dog, you can feed yourself. It's everybody can
find yourself that important then, or
maybe that's the thing, maybe that's the thing. It's like always thinking about somebody else instead of thinking about myself. But everything is okay now.
Yeah,
for me.
I'm not going to dig deeper.
No, let's not do that. I'm actually studying Ayurveda now, which is very interesting. I love that very much.
And what kind of type are you? Pitta, Kapha, or?
I Pitta, Kapha. I think the same as you are.
Pitta, Pitta it is, yeah.
Yeah, Pitta it is. I'm all fire, honey. It's even astrologically speaking. I mean, I'm in Aries, and my ascendant is Aries. Ascendant is both Aries. And my moon is Sagittarius, which is all fire. It's all fire all over the place.
I've got some water as well.
You see now, see my face now? Yeah. So now I'm building up Pitta, and I'm building up Pitta. Yeah. So I'm getting
cool down, honey.
Slow down.
Yeah, but what's good for the Pitta? That's more the cooling food.
Yeah, cooling stuff. Yeah. So no ginger tea, for instance, which is very like a warm one, and no, it's not good for Pitta. And be careful with red food like tomatoes and paprika. So no sharp food.
Yeah.
So all that stuff.
Yeah, everything in balance. Like the 80-20 rule I use.
Yeah.
We're not Miss Perfect. We are Miss Natural, not Miss Perfect. So now you started Carefree Living, and Carefree Living. You help me with planning. I'm not a planner. I'm like instinctive. Do what I like, and you're instinctive as well. You're also we call that the instant gratification, pleasure seeking. That's fine.
Thrill seeking. I want it now, and I want it all.
I want it now. I want it all. Yeah, that's the same we have, but you're more structured.
Well, that is when I use the word planning, a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, no, I want to be flexible," which is like you can have both. I know that if I don't plan, I'm not getting the things done I want to get done. But then still, I'm flexible. It's not that I plan the whole day. This is also the 80-20. If you're really into planning, you always plan like 80%. I mean, in your case, for instance, if your child gets sick, you need to take it out of school immediately. So it doesn't matter what's in your calendar. You just need to go instantly. So that's why you never plan like 100%. So so you can be flexible, but if you don't plan anything, you tend to be reactive the whole day, which means that you react on other people. And planning is a great way to get proactive, which means that first you do what you want to do, and then there's time to be reactive. But so it works for me, and so it's like a planning could look differently for different people. There's no right or wrong. It has to suit you, and it can suit you if you are into that.
Yeah, and it gives rest and structure, and with my newsletter, you help now I missed it last week, and then it keeps on going in my mind. I still have to do that. But when we are the most productive? Is that in the early morning hours? Because you're one of the 5 a.m. club members, I think.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Well, some people say I'm a morning person or I'm an evening person. That could differ. Of course, we are not all the same.
No.
But I mean, like physiologically speaking, you're just
your bedtime now.
You're just the best when you just wake up.
Yeah.
But talking about planning, I do all the things I want to do in the day. I do them all in the morning. So that was the same when I had a dog. Like a lot of people, they walk the dog during lunchtime, and they have like the biggest walk during lunchtime. My biggest walk was always in the morning, because I thought, like, okay, whatever happens today, the dog has been properly walked.
Yeah.
That was my first and most priority. So this is what I do now. I do my yoga, I do my my meditation, I do my walks as well, because I know that if the moment that I sit behind the computer, it's very hard for me to
good
get
tip. Monique, I walked myself this week.
Yeah, you walk yourself. Yeah,
I don't have a dog anymore as well, but I live near the woods, so yeah. Every time I'm in the woods, I think, I must do this more often, and then I made the appointment. Okay, every day I go out for a walk, and then you don't do it anymore because the dog is the
reason why. Yeah, needs to go.
But that's a good one. Just walk yourself.
Well, this is what works for me, because I'm just like a lot of people. I'm a procrastinator. I invented this word. So and I've been diagnosed with ADHD, which is like, okay, so I cannot concentrate. I cannot sit still like I'm doing now. After a while, I need to move. So I know myself
easily.
Sorry?
You get bored
easily, yeah. So that means that I know I need structure in my life.
Yeah.
And I can give that to myself now, because I have the techniques and the willpower to do it. So that means that, because the moment that I pick up my phone, or the moment that I'm behind my computer, all is gone, all is lost. So that's why I need to do all that stuff in the morning.
You're sucked in the internet, the computer, and all the
and it's and yeah. So and now I'm studying, and so that's also I do that in the morning. And you already know that nobody can disturb me before 11, because before 11, and I even wake up at 5, somewhere between 5 and 6. But until 11, I'm not there. This is my time. Yeah. This is my priority. This is how I prioritize my time, and I still have enough time for myself during the day. And of course, it's easier for me because I don't have
kids,
husband, family, and kids and stuff. But and I'm self-employed, and some people need to be at work at 8:30. But don't make any excuses for yourself, right? Because if you want to do this meditation, or if you want to do the yoga, you just get up earlier. That's all it is.
Yeah,
and if you want to do that, and if you don't do that, then probably you're not so motivated.
Yeah. No, but I love working out in the morning, doing stuff in the morning, because then it's done, and then it's not in your head anymore. You deal with it. But still, with like the tax for my company, as the things you don't like, you delay. So have you got tips to do? Yeah, just do it, or there must be a better tip. If the things you don't want to do,
well, maybe probably you have read the book First Things First of Stephen Covey, with the quadrant.
Like I know
urgent and all that stuff. Yeah. And but maybe you also heard about I don't know who said it, but it's like Eat That Frog.
I remember but I don't think I read it.
No, yeah. So for people who don't know, it's Eat That Frog. That means like if you have to eat a frog, which is gross.
Yeah, obviously. Eat it at once.
Eat it as soon as possible, so then it's done with. But anyway, yes, it is. It's all about prioritizing as well. So it's very easy to prioritize the things we want and we like, instead of the things we don't want and we don't like. Yeah. And I believe that I don't do many things I don't like, to be honest. Because I also accept myself. I don't like it, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I don't like to clean stuff. to clean the house. It's like one of my worst things
You have
ever.
a nice robot friend now, I hear.
Wow, it's also insane. Anyway, so I just don't do it, and only if I look at it, I'm like, this. I now should really do it,
Yeah.
and I don't do it, or just let somebody else do it. It's. I also, because this is actually a better tip maybe. It's like, there are so many books written about time management, and there are so many courses you can do about time management. But time management is very simple. It's making choices.
Yes.
So I have deleted so much from my life. I don't do this anymore. I just don't do it. And also business wise,
Yeah.
I just deleted so many things.
Yeah, there's a
So
new
that-
book I just downloaded from Audible because that was a tip from another entrepreneur, and it's Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Okay.
That's a good name
Okay.
here. And and that's all about cutting things.
Making choices.
Yeah, and then another book, because I'm a bit done with the spirituality book, so I downloaded 3 business books now, and Company of One, why it's a good idea to stay small as a business and how you can do that. I think that's a good one as well. And The Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. Maybe you know that one. And
yeah, sure. Because he is actually the he's the inventor of the EAD model that I use. E is for eliminate, and then automate and delegate. So making choices is like, first you eliminate. That's what I said. You just stop doing stuff, right? Yeah. I mean, like, I stopped watching television.
Yeah.
I used to watch RTL Boulevard like every night. And like 20 years ago, I watched the Goede Tijden, Slechte Tijden every day. I mean, like, so I just stopped doing that. So you delete things in your life, and then
time.
Which is like, and all the recurring things you automate, you already do that. I mean, and what's left, you see if you can delegate. Yeah. You're already doing that as well, because you delegate stuff to me. So, and to other people, maybe like your husband's asking him to mow the lawn or whatever, do the dishes. That's also delegation.
Yeah.
And then what's left, and if you do this good, properly, then there's not much left like this. This is what you need to do, and this is when you prioritize.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what happened to me in 2019, I was really focused, really productive, really making money as well. And then 2020 came, and I was totally distracted. I think a lot of people were in 2020.
Yeah.
I got sucked away in all the drama. And I became a journalist, and I wanted to speak up, but then I totally forgot my own business.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. So now,
well, that happens. You mean like you know this phrase that people say, like, life's happening while you're making plans, and just accepting. There's again accepting. It's so nice if you can just accept. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't whatever. Well, as long as
needed, probably it was needed. Yeah. I learned a lot. And
as long as you don't starve, or your family doesn't starve, it's not about you. It's about your family. If they don't starve, because then things are different, of course. But I mean, really, then just let it go.
So, but now it's back on track. It's not January anymore. It's February already. But
well, I think that these 5D dating is going to make a huge change in your life. And in so many other people's lives. Maybe you tell something about that.
Yes, I'll bring it up in the crawler as well. Yeah, I'm really enthusiastic about this. And 5D dating and community, because it's more than dating. It's also a community. Did you see my T-shirt, my top?
I did.
It
was black trousers. Really,
I ordered it like within 1 week. They delivered it already. So... but it's a community platform to meet like-minded people, because you as well, Monique, you know how it works. You lose friends and even family members because you think differently, and that's really strange. I had a hard time with that early 2020 when people didn't want to talk to me anymore, didn't want to see me, and luckily I met a lot of new friends, especially at the manifestations and the protests
Yeah.
where we were in
Yeah.
The Hague. And then totally strangers became your new cosmic family members.
Yeah.
And they all open and all feel connected. And maybe that's because you feel really alone at the time you get awake and you see through the matrix, and then you're really alone, and then you first think you're crazy because nobody else sees what you're seeing, and then you think, oh, maybe I see it wrong and I'm stupid, and then you come to these gatherings and then, oh, there are more like me. And then the connection is made really fast, don't you think?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We have grown so much
Yeah.
in last year, so we can be so grateful for what happened because it had to happen.
Yeah.
We have to change,
Yeah.
and this is why it's so hard for so many people, because change for so many people is so hard. They just want to stuck where they are.
change.
So they talk about going back to normal. We will never ever go back. We can always go forward.
Yeah.
We don't go back. And so what is normal actually? What is the definition of normal?
Time traveling, maybe.
The only constant in the universe is change.
Yes.
So I mean, like, we changed all the time. I mean, like, the world has never been the same. And I loved so much your talk with Robert Bridgman yesterday, when he said, like, we are so lucky and also a little bit spoiled, because almost everyone who's alive now has never been in a war, because it's 75 years that we didn't have a war, and before that there was constant war and constant terrible things happening. And so we are spoiled, more or less. Like, our generation is more or less like spoiled, because we have only seen these trees growing and growing into heaven for like forever. And so this is how it works. This is how energy works. This is how the universe works. It has to collapse at some point. We cannot go on, and we're totally ruining Mother Earth. So she will survive. I mean, like, we are ruining ourselves, of course. But I mean, like, there needs to be something needs to be done now.
Yeah.
So instead of people giving so much energy into fighting the old, we should
embrace the new,
building the new, because it's insane to fight for human rights in an unjust system, because this is what's happening now. It's corrupt. It's dark to the core, to be honest. So it has no use doing that. We have been doing that, you, me, also, like last year, because we were also very into resistance. But now I see that that this is not the way. We should really put our energy in building the new, and this is what we're going to do with the 5D community.
Yeah, and Robert Bridgman also told us with the fork that it doesn't matter if you worry or stay in love. We're going to go to that beautiful island.
In the end, it's like John Lennon said, in the end, everything will be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Really.
It's really beautiful. And this is not the end of our conversation yet. I want to talk more about, because you are nomade. Is that the right English word?
Nomad.
Yeah.
Just like, you're like a gypsy sort of person.
Yeah, because then you have no base. You every time you have the challenge in finding new friends, getting familiar with the town you're living, and so you embrace the new, I think.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's what I said. I'm actually grateful for what happens now.
Yeah.
Because there's so many opportunities, and it depends on your perspective. That's what it is, right? You also talk about these two timelines which are there. So so I really like change. Yeah,
Where did you live on the Earth plane in the last years?
last 7 years. Oh, it started in Finland, and I lived in Norway, and I lived in Albania, and I lived in Belgium, and in Germany, and in Greece, and in New Zealand, and I was shortly on St. Martin, but then the hurricane came.
Yeah, you were the lucky one.
I was the lucky one. I was there in September 2017, so I experienced Hurricane Irma. Maybe some people still remember that. That was a nice experience as well. But all these things happen for a reason. I believe that, and so it makes you stronger if all these things happen. And of course, there were people saying like, "Now we're gonna die," but we didn't. Well, some people
did. You thought you were going to die then?
Not me. No, not me. No, I remember standing there in the burning sun, waiting for an airplane to evacuate us. And there were two people in front of me, a family with two small kids. And they said, actually, what happened here now is a blessing for us, because we could never make a decision to start living somewhere else, because we were just always torn apart between the comfortable by staying here and the new, which we are also very curious about, but we didn't dare to make a step. And now somebody else made this decision for us. So this is talking about perspective, how you can look at it. They said this is a blessing for us, because now we can finally start a new life someplace else.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it. Yeah,
just to look at it. Yeah, but it's hard to be a nomad for like having like really friendship. I mean, like deepening friendship. This is hard, and I'm not even talking about intimate relationship. That's even harder.
Yeah, how's dating life?
Yeah, it's all very simple. Yeah, because
we do another episode about that.
So this is also a blessing for me now, because now I'm at the same place since mid-September last year. So now I'm starting to
make some lovely friends, also conscious friends.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So so this is also so I really embrace the new, to be on it. Yeah, different things. Yeah.
I'll just put on your website, if people want to know more about Appels' Carefree living, then they can visit the website. Are there also, you've got a blog with stories as well? You share some personal stories there?
Yes, I blog there, and I have, this year I have this full moon calendar that you can download. And then every full moon, every month, at full moon, I give some guidance, talk about the full moon and how to deal with that.
You do astrology as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. This is also about, you talked about losing friends and stuff, I'm not really sure if I lost friends, but there were some friends that I had, and I didn't have any contact with in 2020. And I tend to, this is my proactiveness. So I tend to keep contact, if nothing comes back, I tend to do that. And so the last full moon, I just burned these. I learned that, you taught me that, to burn things.
Burn shit.
No, it's not that I said I don't want you.
The cords, breaking the cords, maybe the energetic cord.
But just like accepting that, so I accept if the friendship is over, but they're always welcome. My door is always open, but I just burned that, and I just love these rituals because they really give it a meaning.
Yeah.
The same as what we're doing now with the light, right? So this is also a ritual. You're really showing light, which means that you're open.
Don't be dark. There's light.
You're open for everything, that's coming, and you don't ridicule other people. You don't call them sheep because they are not at your level, sort of like level of consciousness or whatever.
Compassion, but that is the lesson, to have compassion.
To have compassion, and then it's not a it's not a game. Well, it is a sort of game, but I mean, like, it's not about winning or losing. That's not the point. So if you say, like, I'm more enlightened than you are, then it's the ego talking.
Yeah, my candle is burning much
Oh, yeah.
brighter and lighter than yours.
Yours is much bigger than mine, so yours is better than mine. Yeah.
So, what else about light? Do you see the light in everything and everybody?
Not always, not always, but yeah. For me, light also reflects actually what we talked about. Light is also the lightness of life. What I said before is, like, people tend to make life so hard. Oh, life is, oh my God, it's a struggle. And it's not. I mean,
It's
just
supposed to be
enjoy
fun.
the hell out of every moment you're living. This is also a way to look at it. So light for me is also like having a little bit lighter. Don't take yourself so seriously all the time, and have fun. And well, you know how to party. You're much bigger. You're much better at partying than I have. Because you're so. That doesn't mean I'm not serious, but I mean, like, yeah, this is. It's about the lightness of life. I also like that. Yeah.
Yeah, your inner child. Just stay like a
Yeah.
child. We are
Yeah.
children. Are only our body ages.
Yeah, and even that is like the way you look at it, right? Yeah, that's also interesting. Talking about 5D, does your body really age?
No, I get younger every day. That's my mantra. Every day I get younger.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. If you look in the mirror, you can just, what do you see? You decide what you see, because what you see, this is what it is. I mean, like, everything is in the eyes of the beholder, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to see, like, a person that is old and not good enough anymore, and whatever, then that's it. I mean, everything you tell yourself is true.
Yeah.
There is nothing else than what you tell yourself. So either you can or you can't. You're both right.
It's a hologram.
It is everything. This is the matrix.
Yeah.
We live in the matrix, and as long as you realize that, then you also can stop fighting and resisting, because then you know we're in the matrix. So I just play along with it. If I need to wear a mask somewhere, I'll wear a mask. I just play along with it. I play the game.
You do that. I don't do that. Yeah.
Sorry?
You do that. I found that harder to. I'm more like refusing to do that.
Yeah. Okay. But so everybody has their own way of doing that.
Yeah.
So this is, and I see life as I see it as a game, as something light, as something funny, as enjoying. And some things are, I even if I read something, it's like, some people get so angry, and I just laugh, and I'm like, this is so ridiculous. This is it. Actually, it's sad, but it's so ridiculous that you just need to laugh about it. It's like, But but in the beginning, I was also sort of judging people who were wearing a mask outside. And I was like, at some point, I was like, this is also weird, because you're not judging someone who just wears a jeans or something.
No.
Because he wears a jeans and somebody else wears a skirt. And so somebody wears a mask and somebody else doesn't wear a mask. So this is also about just...
Do you know what I'm thinking about doing, just for fun, to see the reactions? Is just paint an extra eye on my forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To see what's the difference? You can to make it.
Well, it's the same. Yeah, you can also have a tattoo. Some people tattoo their face. It's so funny, isn't it? Because we all want to be unique. Yeah. We all want to be different.
No, does everybody want to? I think a lot of people just want to fit in and don't be different. Yeah.
But I think that's like the sort of ambivalent thing we have, that's like tearing us to one side or the other. So we want to be unique, we want to be seen, we want to be like, hey, look at me, I can do this, and I can. And on the other hand, we just want to unite and we want to connect. So we want to belong. So we want to belong to the unique place. If you want tattoos in your face, you will find other people that have tattoos in your face. And if you believe
I'm not having a tattoo, it's only paint then.
yeah, I understand.
Or diamonds.
And then you will find, if you believe in angels, you will find people who believe in angels. And so, yeah.
Do you believe in angels, Monique?
I do. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have to.
Always. You have to? Yeah.
Yeah. It's Daphne and Natasha. Daphne is very small. It's very small. It's like a sort of what's the from Peter Pan. Tinkerbell. Yeah. And Natasha is bigger. And I just talk to my mom regularly. It just happened like 2 months ago. It started, which is very good. She's always there with me as well.
Really nice. And how did that happen? Is that through your active meditation or?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I was living at another place before here, and I had this great sunset over the balcony. And then at sunset, I always meditated on the balcony. And then at some point she was there, which was beautiful.
And then in a sound, or you saw something, or in your head, or?
Yeah, it was a visualization. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I see glitches though. So yeah, that started actually a long time ago. But maybe
that Matrix.
Yeah, that was her also. I don't know. I just talked to her.
Do you see light orbs?
Sorry?
Light orbs, the bubbles of light.
Yeah, these glitches. Yeah.
Oh, that's a glitch you call it. Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can.
Because you're also a photographer. A lot of people who make photos or pictures. Those lights being.
Yeah, I saw it at a picture. I was not taking that picture, but somebody else took that picture. I'm always very interested about that. I think it was on Gaia. There was this place, this documentary series about that.
Yeah,
and it's very, very, very interesting. Yeah. It is.
We're already talking for 1 hour. Can you imagine?
Are we?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a rough start, so maybe that was a bit less. But
do we ever have a rough start?
We can talk for hours, so we know that we do that every week. And
now we do it online, and now everybody can hear us. So, are there some questions?
No, that's not
nice chit chat. But I have to go. Oh, okay, then you go. Okay, sure.
No, but if people have any questions about carefree living or astrology or living in Prague or living remote, then you can.
Oh, I should say that now there is an official Cities of Light.
You started it.
The Stadsverlichting.
Yeah.
We have a Cities of Light in Prague, and that's in my place. Now,
nice. Citiesoflight.org or .com is the website?
Yeah, .org it is.
Yeah,
.org, yeah. And so I just
nice.
I just opted in. Yeah, that's really nice. And I have now I got some acquaintances with new neighbors. It's so nice because there's so many expats here. So I told them about that because they love yoga as well.
Yeah,
so I said, come to me. So next Sunday evening, we're going to do the Cities of Light in Prague. Yeah.
Please let me know how that went.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, maybe if there will be more people, we would do that online, which would be nice, like in a video or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the same at my place, but I must balance.
Yes, you have. Yes,
you have.
You can do it by yourself. Yeah.
So Monique, thanks for your your story, sharing your story, sharing your light. This was your show. This was your light for you.
Thank you very much for having me, Eva. It was it was really nice. And thanks all the people who just made it until the end. It's incredible.
And tomorrow we have Henk Franse, the doctor, Henk Franse.
Oh, interesting.
He knows everything about natural healing with cancer. And then also we have Roy Martina, also a holistic doctor, and his wife, Joy Martina. And we've got Tara Love Perry. She's from the UK, also a light worker. So 4 more days of lightness.
4 more days of lightness. You're totally fully booked, right? So you had like a waiting list that people wanted to be in your show, and you had to say no.
I had to say no. Yeah,
sorry.
I know
Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, I'm sorry, I can't have you. Joe Dispenza, your favorite. Sorry, Joe. No time.
No.
This guy from Mind Valley, a Vision.
Oh yeah, also.
Yeah, you had to say sorry. Monique is already there on the Saturday night. Oh my gosh, Eva!
But that is going to happen. We will have the world tour worldwide, Monique. We will.
We do.
Thinking, what is about the André Rieu tour? I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh yeah, André Rieu. With this big.
I want that. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Just push on the candle at the right-hand corner so you can subscribe to my channel, share this video if you liked it, and give us the thumbs up. And we'll see you tomorrow. Click the reminder so you get the notification. And I'll leave you with my film video. And bye-bye, Monique. Talk to you tomorrow, I think. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe and feel free to support with a donation. Eva van Zeeland is a truth seeker, activist and talk show host from the Netherlands and loves to dance through life. Her main mission is to help with the Great Awakening and show you how to live from your heart and have a carefree, playful and exciting life. Please help humanity by sharing this video. We are all in this together. Stay in your high vibe, energetic state and see you next time.